It was announced recently that council tax rates for 2024 would be frozen. However, there would be a slight increase for those currently renting properties with the council. So I headed up to Abbeyview in Dunfermline to speak to the locals and get their opinion. What do you think about the council tax freeze? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's good?
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's fair in a lot of people that are struggling just now.
Yeah, especially in the current climate. No worries. And do you think you get a good service from the council tax for what you pay for?
No, not now. No. I think we did years ago, but no, not now. No.
What things affect you in that regard?
Well, I think bins and roadside, the cutting of grasses and trimming bushes and things. I mean, it's disgraceful.
Just not enough at the moment.
No. But then there's so many cutbacks on, their budgets.
That's it.
But no, if you look around, sort of the mess.
I know. It's just, it needs tidied up a wee bit, obviously.
Yeah.
What do you think about the council rent increase? It's obviously gone up £16 a month for people, obviously, in the current climate. Is that fair?
Yeah, that doesn't affect me, but I feel sorry for anybody that is renting.
Yeah. So whilst the council tax has stayed the same, obviously the rent's increased. Do you think it's fair that it's sort of targeting maybe the less well off?
No, I don't. No, I think they'll struggle, and I think that's always been the way of life, and it's unfair to hit them.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we get at the moment, but an increase would definitely not be okay.
Yeah, especially in the cost of living just now and
Absolutely,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think you get a good service for your council tax? Are you getting value for money, do you believe?
Partly.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the bin collections that we get. We don't really have any delays or anything like that. It's always the same time every week. But the roads are a cause for concern.
You would get them improved.
Yeah, definitely around here. The potholes are pretty bad.
Yeah, I think just driving around the town, you can obviously see there's quite a lot of potholes. I believe there is going to be an increase, but certainly would that be something that you would like to see improved?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It is bad around here.
No worries. And one last question then. So obviously on the flip side, they've increased the council rent. Does it affect you at all?
No, luckily I'm private.
No worries. Do you think it's fair that it's whilst the council tax has been frozen, the council rent has gone up? Do you think that's affecting the poorest in society potentially?
Unfortunately, yes. And unfortunately that's a trend that is throughout the whole society with all taxes and everything. Unfortunately, lower incomes do suffer.
What do you think about the freeze?
I think it's all right. There's not much money in society just now, so we'll have to cut a wee bit back here and there.
That's it.
It's just bad for the council, I suppose. But
it's obviously got a big black hole just now, but
it's just too much waste, I think.
Yeah.
In general. But
do you think you get value for money for your council tax?
I think I do.
Yeah.
Emptying the bins and stuff like that, and they do. I see them cleaning some of the streets and bits and pieces like that. I would say aye.
Perfect. And what do you think about the rent increase then? It's going up £16 a month.
Has to go up. It's like everything else. All the prices keep going up. Just a pity the wages don't go up.
I know, to match it.
But it's always going to go up.
Aye.
It's just hard. Disposable income for some families, it really is hard.
It really is.
But
are you a renter yourself?
I rent the council house. Yep.
Do you get repairs done on time, like when you need them and stuff like that?
No. They're not too bad, but sometimes you've got to chase.
Very pleased with that, considering the cost of living crisis at the moment. I think it's a good thing for everyone that's actually struggling at the moment with financially. So
superb. And do you think you get value for money for your council tax?
In some degrees, yes, but in other ways, some services are lacking.
Yeah. What ones are lacking, would you say?
Like home repairs and stuff like that. It takes a long time to actually get stuff done, especially when you're constantly prompting the council to actually do any repairs on your home. Anything you try and do yourself, you seem to get blocked.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a catch-22. You've got to hopefully wait for them to just turn up and do the job. So
that's it. And what do you think about the council rent going up? So it's going up by about £16 a month. Well, do you think that's fair on the sort of lowest earners of society? Do you think it's inevitable?
No, I don't think it's fair on the lowest earnings of society. Obviously, again with inflation and stuff, it's coming, but obviously, again, with the cost of living crisis, it's not always fair on those that aren't earning exactly a good living wage.
Just asking what you think about the council tax freeze. Are you pleased with it?
I'm pleased with it, obviously, from my pocket, but you'd like to see improvements, and there's certainly a lot of improvements could be done with the council tax.
Perfect. And what improvements would you like to see?
Well, the roads for a start. The roads are quite a nightmare some places.
Yeah.
The potholes, especially in winter.
Yeah.
Street lighting in Payson could be improved
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
a lot as well.
Are they still turning them off in certain places at nights and things? Is that what you're noticing? Or?
I've seen quite a difference, especially in the town actually. It can be
Yeah.
quite frightening at night time some places in the main town centre.
I believe they used to turn them off in the Glen. I don't know if they still do that, but after a certain time, because obviously it was cost, they used to
Yeah.
turn them off, which is obviously quite frightening if you're walking through the
Well,
Glen, even at 6 or 7 at night when it's dark.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, that's fantastic. And what do you think about the rent increase then? It's going up £16 for the council tenants. Do you think that's fair for perhaps those that are on the lowest income?
It's hard to say, isn't it? I guess people will feel it hard in their pocket.
Yeah.
And it's easy for someone to say it's only £16. But I guess it's all been balanced out and there's a business justice for it.
Yeah.
Same with the council tax. If there's an increase in place,
Yeah.
it's for a purpose.
It's for a
And they'll
purpose.
be able to improve the buildings.
Yeah.
So they'll get an outcome from it.
And what do you think about the council tax freeze? Are you pleased with it?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the council tax rates, although my council tax is quite high for where I stay anyway. I'm in a five-housing house in Inchkeith Drive.
Right, okay.
But I'm happy with the freeze.
And are you getting the service that you expect for your money?
Yeah, no, I suppose it's been a nightmare. I've been trying to get a rubbish uplift.
Right, okay.
Every time I try and go in that system, it crashes. Or then I've got a date and then they don't turn up, and then I've got to go in then. So that's the only thing I'd say I've got a problem with. But anything else, really, I don't know.
It's okay.
Goes over my head, to be fair.
Don't worry. And what about the council rent increase?
Well, I'm with the five housing, so
Right.
they're always more expensive.
Right,
so, to be fair, I've heard the councils went up higher than what five housing is this time, but
Really?
not, yes, because obviously the lady that I work with, she's with the council,
Right.
and she says hers works out at £20 a month. Ours has went up £6. However, I'm in a 3-bedroom house and my rent is £506 a month
Gee whiz.
with five housing.
Yeah.
Plus, and you've got you have to pay for the garden charge as well.
Oh, the maintenance,
and the
right.
maintenance thing, and all they cut is like from like here to that car,
Aye.
and I'm charged like £6 a month. So
Gee whiz.
the rent's so high.
Aye.
But I mean, obviously, I've been in the house since it's a new build, and it is a detached house. However,
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
Very expensive.
And they're not very good if you're about to make sure you pay your rent with them.
So what do you think about the council tax freeze then? Are you pleased with it?
I would say so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No worries. And do you
Yes.
think you get value for service?
The only thing is, we're a private let and we stay in the stair in the boat house.
Yep.
And all the others are council tenants and homeless. The stair's a bit of a mess.
Right, okay.
I don't know since we've moved, we've been in there 2 years now.
Yep.
And the stairs, just nobody seems to clean the stairs. I've swept them down a few times.
Yep.
But the stair is just an absolute nightmare, and out the back as well.
So they
so
could do
if they would die, yeah,
a
keeping
wee
that
bit of the
clean.
extra services.
Yeah,
aye.
definitely.
And
yeah.
what do you think about the rent going up £16 a month? Do you think that's fair?
Is that for council tenants?
Aye,
yeah.
for the council, aye.
Well, I don't know because I don't know what their council prices are like just now. As I said, we're private let, so.
Yep, yep.
But we're £600 a month.
Is that what you're paying?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just quite a lot for a flat in
Aye. Jeez, oh.
Abbeyview, yeah.
As you can hear, people were pleased about not having to pay more in council tax. However, it still feels the services are sadly lacking. People aren't getting the necessary repairs done to properties, and when you look at the state of the roads, they're an abomination. So more from the council needs to be done for the money we're spending. Just a quick editor's note. It turns out everybody's council tax actually went up £2 to £3 per month. This was because Fife Council rejected the plans for the freeze, so we'll have to keep an eye out on the services over the coming months. However, this is quite disappointing to hear.